on DC News Now, we're talking about that brutal heat arriving tomorrow with high temperatures near the triple digits. With higher humidity, it's going to make it feel even hotter. More on that and how hot it will get later this week.
We don't, like I told you before, we don't play with heat. We love the heat, but the heat doesn't love us.
Governor Wes Moore putting Maryland in a state of preparedness for the anticipated dangerous conditions. How families are planning to stay safe in the sweltering heat.
Plus, new insight into the future of the RFK campus.
I would love to have the Commanders back in town. I'm a DMV native.
You know, we like that the team's still staying in the city.
The hopes and concerns from neighbors living in the shadows of the future stadium.
New laws will be in place starting tomorrow. We'll look at the changes for drivers, workers, and families in the DMV.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Chris Flanagan.
And I'm Susan Tran. We are getting ready for a heat advisory that starts tomorrow. The Triple H conditions, hazy, hot, and humid, intensifying to create dangerous concerns. DC News Now has team coverage on ways to stay safe. Our Daniel Hamburg is in Maryland, where the governor has declared a state of preparedness.
But before, let's get right to DC News Now Chief Meteorologist Jackie Lair with the intensity, Jackie, of this really extreme heat.
Yeah, we're talking about the heat advisory that's already going to go into effect as early as tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. That will hold till 8 p.m. into the evening. And just how dangerous will that be? We're talking about some heat index values in excess of 105 to 109 degrees. And that's as early as tomorrow. As we look towards Thursday and Friday, already extreme heat watches have been put into effect across parts of the region, and those are for some heat index values up to 110 degrees potentially right around DC, and then southern Maryland we could see some heat index values upwards of 110 degrees at times. And again, that extreme heat watch, that's from 11 a.m. Thursday all the way until 8 p.m. on Friday evening. So again, eventually that could switch over to that extreme heat warning as we get closer to that heat. Highs tomorrow, we're going to be climbing close to those triple digits. We're going with the high of 99 degrees in DC, Manassas, Fredericksburg, even a high of 98 degrees up towards Hagerstown. Tomorrow, maybe a couple of, records being challenged, but it looks like Thursday and Friday, we could certainly break some records. So I'll have more details on that. Look at the rest of that 7-day coming up.
Maryland's governor has authorized coordinated efforts now between emergency agencies, all to prepare for these safety concerns.
DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg joining us live tonight in Bethesda. So Daniel, how are families planning to weather several days of triple digits?
Chris and Susan, the good news is I talked to people today who know that they need to stay hydrated throughout the end of this week. But for people who work in already hot conditions like the food truck right behind me, they're prepared to take extra breaks than normal.
Inside the Taqueria El Jalapeño food truck, the fans are running, but it's still toasty.
Nombre de la orden?
Owner Joan Avila has already gone over heat plans with his staff.
Whenever you feel dizzy or lightheaded, we have a little market where we got access to AC, so we go inside 10 minutes, cool down, and then come back.
They already have extra Gatorade, water, and ice.
Tiffany?
And he's prioritizing people over profits.
I told my crew, if you guys want to decide to close, we can close. What matters the most is to stay hydrated, to stay happy.
It's not just the daytime heat that's concerning to Montgomery County Health Officer Dr. Keisha Davis.
We are facing record-breaking overnight lows. Because the temperature will stay in the high 70s to 80s at night, our bodies won't have the chance to cool down naturally. The heat stress will compound day after day.
On the tennis court, Matt Meyer is already breaking a sweat, not realizing just how hot it's going to get in the coming days.
I didn't really know until you brought that up, but it's okay. I like the sauna. Yeah, it's good.
The Montgomery County Office of Emergency Management and Homeland Security is taking the heat seriously, and Director Luke Hodgson is asking everyone else to do the same.
If you must go out, limit your time outside, make sure you hydrate, work in the shade, and take frequent breaks.
And if you do work outside, you are legally allowed to have water and breaks in the shade, as well as a workplace heat plan. If you are not getting those things, you can submit a complaint anonymously to the Maryland Department of Safety and Occupational Hazard online anonymously. We're live in Bethesda. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
All right, dehydration saying the name of the game. Stay hydrated out there. Daniel, thank you. Pepco, meanwhile, urging families to prepare for the dangerous heat. The electric company saying a few simple steps can help keep homes cooler and lower electric bills. Close blinds and curtains, raise thermostats if safe, use ceiling fans, and keep in mind they should spin counterclockwise. That way it pushes cool air downward, and delay using ovens and dryers. Plus, change AC filters once a month. You can stay up to date with the forecast at Jackie and her team by scanning the QR code you see here. It'll take you right to our website, dcnewsnow.com.
The Virginia rescue crews in Venezuela, they are continuing to try and pull and find survivors buried beneath the buildings from last week's back-to-back earthquakes. The task force one teams saying they are working around the clock with local partners all to find and rescue people who remain trapped. They shared a time-lapse video here showing how they're navigating through some really extremely tight spaces in an effort to try to make these rescues. Meanwhile, the government sharing some startling numbers, crews rescuing 5,000 people within the first 2 days, then just 4 people yesterday, and more than 1,900 people have since died. There's also a registry that lists at least 43,000 still missing. Back here at home in the district, police need help identifying and reuniting a little girl discovered in Southeast with her family. They believe she is about 6 years old and may be nonverbal. She was found right near Southern Avenue and 13th Street just before 2 this morning. If you know who she is, or if you have any information about her family, police urge you to give them a call. We are now getting a look at draft plans for the neighborhood that will surround the new Commanders Stadium, and district leaders releasing these details.
The renderings include homes, shops, and park spaces to build up community at the old RFK campus has been neglected for decades. DC News Now's Ben Dennis joining us live near the old site.
And Ben, what can neighbors expect from these plans?
Well, we know the RFK Stadium is now long gone, but these brand new plans, a draft that was released today, show what this neighborhood could look like over the next decade. Right now, it's a vacant lot, no doubt, with vacant parking lots around, but the public comment process starts right now on this master plan. We went right to where families want City Hall to know what's on their mind. Decades, DC's RFK campus has been defined by a decaying stadium, now gone. But now, leaders are asking the public to imagine the future. The city's draft master plan envisions transforming 180 acres into a mixed-use neighborhood centered around a new Commander Stadium. Between 5,000 to 6,500 new homes, at least 30% affordable, plus parks, restaurants, retail, hotels, and better public transit.
I think the devil's in the details.
What I don't want to see is just the stadium and the traffic that comes along with it.
Neighbors I spoke to support redevelopment, but plan to judge success by whether it improves everyday life.
Getting some retail here, getting some, like I said, supermarket, coffee shop, place to get a sandwich.
Others focused on what the team's return means beyond football.
No violence. Don't mess it up.
Jonathan McCollum watched major redevelopment reshape his former neighborhood in Navy Yard that made way for Nats Park. Now living near RFK, he says Navy Yard investment brought new business and energy, and lessons City Hall should remember.
A lot of new activity. For the most part, that was good, but you also saw, an uptick in crime. We hope Capitol Hill will still maintain some of that Capitol Hill charm.
For many neighbors, that's why today's release matters. The plan's still a draft, giving residents another opportunity to influence what ultimately gets built.
That anytime you have all of these plans, they sound really great, but when it comes down to the people that live here and that have invested in this community, how does that factor into implementation?
And DC leaders say public comments that will be submitted over the next couple of weeks will be reviewed and ultimately considered before another draft or revised one is presented before city council members. You've got until August 14th to submit your comments. What about the dollars and cents, the investment from City Hall? Go to dcnewsnow.com for those answers. At the RFK campus in Northeast, Ben Dennis, DC News Now.
All right, some exciting times out there, Ben. Thank you. The district's library system is creating a whole new exhibit to showcase the history and culture of sports in the district, and it's asking for families to help pitch in, inviting everyone to lend your personal artifacts, memorabilia, and stories. The Hail to the Fans and Spirit of DC Sports exhibit is set to open next April. The Air Force Thunderbirds are on their way to D.C., ready to celebrate America's big birthday on Saturday. En route, they did a flyover right above the Hoover Dam here in Nevada. Take a look at this spectacular sight. They had a similar show on Saturday, but the large American flag out here was not out due to the high winds.
All right, most of us know NORAD as a military division that helps us track Santa every Christmas Eve. But the North American Aerospace Defense Command also has a real important mission for the 4th of July. The pilots at Joint Base Andrews demonstrating how they'll be increasing protections in the skies during the historic celebrations. NORAD alert crews simulating the response in F-16s to an aerospace violation and how they'll track civilian aircraft. They say they're ready to respond to any kind of threat or mistake over the capital region.
We are ready, and we always are practiced and trained to respond to any kind of event.
NORAD is also warning all pilots there's an expanded temporary flight restriction throughout the holiday celebrations. And for all you early risers and midnight owls, NORAD will conduct live fly exercises over the DMV for the next few nights. It'll be between midnight and 5:30 in the morning. Start tonight and go until July 2nd. You can expect low-flying aircraft and a whole lot of loud noises.